Hello, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. This is Tyler, Michael, he, him, his, and this is round 2, which is we tried to do this, and then we realized we did not register our team. Here is our team registered. They're looking beautiful. Amazing. We are here for week 7 of the restricted Pokemon Draft League. And I'm just going to be real with y'all. I got the first shot of the COVID vaccine yesterday. Moderna, and like my brain has been out of it for 24 hours. Like not in a bad way, just like just a little sleepy. So if I'm a little low energy or strange today for this battle, I'm sorry, but we're going to battle and see what happens. Ooh! Whew, okay. Dragapult is not here. I was like pretty convinced Dragapult was going to show up to this battle and doesn't. Oh, that's so... And I was really convinced Dragapult was coming. And then, honestly, let's lead this. Let's bring Raichu and Celesteela in the back. Can Celesteela deal with... Alright, so here's what's tricky. Hitmonlee scares the crud out of me because it gets like Blaze Kick and stuff. Mudsteel's really tricky here. Do I want... I definitely want Raichu here. I was like so convinced Dragapult was coming. And honestly, I'm a bit shocked that he's bringing Cole. Let's lead this in the front. Let's see what happens, you know? We're just gonna see what happens. We have a setup now with like 2 monitors. I am feeling bougie AF, so I can like write down all of the things. With THWACKEY. So Mewtwo is here, which I thought might be possible, but surprised. I'm just shocked Mudsteel. Alright, so he's going this route, which makes sense. So he's unburdening. I wonder if he maxes right away. I'm just gonna do this, which might be, he might go for the max right away, which actually is fine. If he does that, he'll do some big damage. He honestly might take out Kyogre, and that'll just be fine, and we'll figure it out from there. We will figure it out. What is tricky? Yeah, Hitmonlee's scary. It is scary. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, that's fine. He does Grassy Glide. That. Oh! I did not think that would kill Kyogre. That's wild to me. That is so wild to me that happened. Oh my goodness. Well. I was certain we would love one of those. Noted. Is that like Bandit or something? I so just like wrote that off as like a thing that wasn't gonna matter much. Dear readers, that was a mistake. For sorry, Tan. It can also have acrobatics, which is scary, so I have Koba Berry on Ludicolo in case that happens. I just wrote THWACKEY, bad for Kyogre. That is my really official note I've given myself. We're maxing. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Let's see what we can do in this position. That THWACKEY is just... I don't know what's going on, but it ain't good, folks. So if he has Cole in the back, we're pretty screwed for this match. Because we just can't get through it with what we've got right now. And that's okay. Ooh, oh my god. How, in what world does THWACKEY just do that? Was not prepared for that. That's gonna be tricky. Yeah, whoosh, whoosh. I'm truly just shocked at the damage output THWACKEY has, because I really did not think it was a thing that had that kind of damage output. And apparently it does. Yeah, I should have faked out the So it's not, yeah, so it's good. That baby's gonna be banded. And that means that Intellion's probably in the back here, which ain't good. How many turns of rain do we have left? That's really our only saving grace here. We did lower its special attack a little bit, so it's not... And what's great is we didn't reveal we're Sash Raichu, which is... Okay, we live with just a little bit. Yeah. This is our best bet here to try and just... Because it's going to max and probably Aqua Jet into it. Ooh, THWACKEY, THWACKEY, THWACKEY. What does THWACKEY have? So it's -1, so he's +1. In the rain. Rockfall. Oh, he's going for Raichu. That's... Oh. Interesting play. Doesn't pop a policy, so that's super smart. So now he's not in the rain, so he can flare the next turn. And probably end us. Oh yeah, this is over. Whew. I don't really have things I can do here. I can... I don't think you can heavy slam max mons, right? Like, you can't. Takes it Raichu. Whew. Man, I am so thrown by how much output that I am shocked at how much damage output Thwackey has. Whew. Gotta say, GG. Woo! Ah! Okay. Whew. Whew. All right. We gotta readjust. We gotta readjust. Ooh. Oh my god, that was just brutal. Ooh, I was... Alright, how do we readjust here? That... Oh. This is what we're doing. We're switching up our order. Dismissed it. Truly taken aback by Thwackey's power. Truly just like shocked. Oh, what a time. Ooh. All right. How do we get our head out of the gutters? Oh, did we confirm or am I just like, no, it's on him. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I can't let Cole beat me. Of all things to let beat me, Coalossal, no! Ah! Let's see how he shakes things up. Tricks and Lucky. I can't remember the names of these things, right? So I'm just going to assume Thwackey's banded, right? Like, that damage output was so wild that I can't imagine a Thwackey would do that without being banded. So I'm going to assume it doesn't have Protect. Like, that's actually the threat. Thwackey is the threat of this team right now because Ludicolo and Kyogre can really run through the back of his team and I don't really even need to max either one of them, right? So let's see what we can get off of this world are... Oh, his fight... What's tricky is he might have fake out on that hit. Does Hitmonlee get fake out? Not entirely sure. Let's see what happens here. So he... Oh, perfect. This turn goes exactly how we needed it to go. Surprisingly, THWACKEY is the threat of the team. What's nice is that this also probably guarantees that Raichu is faster than Inteleon, which would be good. Good, to say the least. Great. We're a little faster. We get a little bit of a beast boost. We're doing our thing. Get rid of THWACKEY. Assess the threat. Weirdly enough, it's THWACKEY. It's THWACKEY. Ooh. Oh man. Ah. I am both. This is, my body is sleepy and also my heart is running so fast. Captain Crunch with Cole. Could he blaze kick into the thing himself? I'm gonna bring Kyogre in. That's my plan. Good chunk of damage. Defense falls. So we'll pop our own policy. And we will bring Kyogre in here. I feel like he's gonna max Hitmonlee. I feel like Hitmonlee is actually the right thing to max in this position, which would not be surprising to me. He does max Cole. Interesting, because I don't think it lives like a skull to the face, right? I actually don't know which one of my mons. Oh, don't flinch. Don't flinch. Don't flinch, hacks me. Let's get another defense boost so that this Hitmonlee is doing nothing. Oh! Oh, that's juicy. That is juicy, juicy, juicy damage. And then let's get rid of it. Oh, so it gets to do nothing. Nothing. That's not bad at all. Alright. Alright, we're in a much better position here. We're out of max? Steel Spike. Two Steel Spikes? I think we actually have one more. Who's Pop? Pop is this thing. Hitmonlee can't protect. Let's get rid of it with some acrobatics and let us thunder right into Pop. So we should take game 2. Whew. Alright. Alright. Acrobatics is such a weird thing for Celesteela to do. It just like poop poop poops all around. Whew. Thunder gets stopped, but I think we will take this one, especially with Ludicolo chilling in the back. So let's not reveal more than we need to. Interesting. I don't know why he goes for the double there. I guess... I don't know what his end game is. Oh, not to reveal anything else. That's it. He doesn't want us to know what... Oh, I thought he was going to get the triple. I was like, absolutely not. In no world. He doesn't want to reveal anymore. Information. Ooh. Alright, I want to run a quick damage calc. Let's say... Ooh, alright, this is tricky. So we each brought the same 4 different positioning and one. If he just leads Cole... What is my response if he just leads Cole and Teleon? Do I have a response to that? That is the question. Ooh. Ooh, my heart, my heart, my heart. All right. What? Let's see, quick damage calc. Let's assume Hitmonlee. Oh my god, this is gonna be wild. 252. Adamant. Close combat. Into. Whew. Damage calc what I want it to be? Hold on. Close combat. 252. Who's he lead? Who's he lead? Ah, I'm so nervous. Papa. Okay. Whew. We made the right call, folks. We made the right call. This was the game plan. I had a feeling he would lead this. There's no way he keeps this thing in, right? There's absolutely no way. I'm gonna cover for a switch into yes, this is my move. Is he gonna max guard in this situation? He doubles. He doubles right out of there. from you, too. Oh, I can't eat my berries. But I like my berries. Oh, a double. A double is smart. What actually would be clutch, and I don't think it's gonna happen, is like, if Ludicolo can KO Mewtwo, then this Ice Beam goes into THWACKEY. Which, like, my thought was, like, he would put... Oh! That sucks. What extra sucks about that, and I'm a little pressed about, is that I EV'd my Ludicolo wrong, and I realized right before the match, and it was too late to, like, regen it. And so it is Jolly, or whatever. It is max, it is bonus and speed, not special attack, and that would have just won me the game right there. That would have absolutely just won me the game right there. I'm gonna geyser into this spot in case what's-his-face comes in. And we're talking Raichu to eat it, or Celesteela. Celesteela lives it, but then it still puts me behind in the next turn if he doubles into. Alright, so he doesn't double into it, which is great, so we get a fake out off. He does just Grassy Glide. I had a thought that he might leave, and he doesn't. Or that he might swap in. Ooh, heart pumping. So I think what would be tricky is if he Aqua Jets into Raichu, it kills me before. Oh no, Fake Out is like +3, so I'm gonna, because Celesteela can absolutely take these Grassy Glides and do damage back to THWACKEY. And so, does he get the double? He doesn't get the double. Great. So this actually prevents him from setting up Cole with his Inteleon. Which is great. So Raichu was the right call in that play, and he does get KO'd, baby. That means we are out of max, but he cannot set up his own little doohickey. His own little doohickey. Question is, does my skull do enough to kill this thing? That's scary. It is scary. This endgame is still real scary. Because he's got all turns of his max skulls. It's probably not going to kill it if it's maxed. But I have to go for it in the rain, right? Like, I can't not. And then just hope that he splits his attention enough that I can get something off with Kyogre. Let's see how much Ludicolo Skull does. So Grassy Glides. Oh, he goes for a Ludicolo. Okay. And Skull. No! should have doubled into it. And I didn't. Oh. And this is that EV. This is twice in this game. This is why you gotta double check all of your EVs, folks. Because Kyogre can't come into this spot. Fuck, I just lost this battle. There's no way for me to turn this one around. Because if Kyogre comes in, he gets one shot by that. And then this gets one shot by... I just fucking lost. Because I didn't EV my Ludicolo correctly. Oh, that does not feel good, folks. I cannot believe we just lost that. I am so... What's frustrating me right now is that I noticed Ludicolo was EV'd wrong and I didn't fix it because of time, and I should have just fixed it. And because we didn't fix it, we will lose this battle. Oh. Kyogre goes first because Grassy Terrain is gone. He is +2. We might just scrape this by. This is a huge learning opportunity for me though, folks, is like those made the difference in the game a lot, because that likely meant its first max water into Mewtwo would have killed, and Thwackey would have been taken out by Kyogre's ice. Oh no! He does have Solar Beam. We live it because of the Assault Vest. Oh my god. Man, this game has been all sorts of, like, my heart has been pumping. My heart, I mean, Brayden played so well, like ridiculously well. So GG's to him. I think definitely I was feeling frustrated with myself because of some miscalcs in my prep, which would have made a difference, but also that's how the game always goes. That was a tough one. That was a real tough one, but we won. We're 7-0. This is great. Oh my goodness. Awesome. I'm putting myself to bed. This is too much. Thanks all. Bye. Hello, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. We are here like a couple of weeks later for the post-game reflection on our Week 7 game against Brayden. That was a close one. That was real tight. I really like doing these post-game reflections because it gives me a chance to learn and grow, and I think that match, like, both from like a playing point of view and just like a general energy point of view, gave me a lot to learn. So we'll just quickly go through the things that did well. I felt like we did well in the match, and then really focus on what we need to work on, because I left that game being like, here is a bunch of stuff I need to work on, because that was simply too much. But this is our first time ever losing game 1 and then coming back to win game 2 and 3. So we did it. We made some great adjustments. We got our butts handed to us in that first game, and then really came out and made some great adjustments to what we were leading and when we were leading it. And so that felt good, right? Like, we definitely like saw the threat, switched some things around, played the positioning game, etc., etc., which was nice. So we did that. That's super nice. But that's not what I want to talk about. I really want to focus on what we need to work on, right? And I'm actually going to start at the bottom. I'll probably edit in some things. There were so many moments where I was watching this video and I hyper focused on Ludicolo's nature, right? And plot twist, I literally went through, Brayden gave me the calcs of his set, and like the calcs just didn't matter. Like, being jolly, being modest, whatever, was not going to affect greatly the outcome of this game, and I like hyper focused on it. And I think part of the reason is that like, I know Brayden's a great player, and I know Brayden positions super, super well. And so when I found myself in like great positioning, I wanted to capitalize on that, right? And I did not get the damage output that I wanted to. And I think part of this is also like, when I had first built this team, Ludicolo had life orb, so like some of my early calcs were a lot different. I ended up switching to Koba Berry because I was so afraid of an acrobatics Hitmonlee and a fly Dragapult. So I just wanted to like surprise and live something. And yeah, but I think I just like, this nature didn't matter, and I was allowing it to be an excuse for losing the game, right? Which is like kind of lame, like so lame of like, oh, I made a mistake and now I'm gonna lose. Like, fucking get over it, Tyler. Literally get over it. Because even if you did make that mistake, and even if it did slightly matter, like, Pokemon games are not won and lost by one decision most of the time. So I just like found myself getting annoyed rewatching myself get bothered about this nature thing, right? And I think part of this is like, then I got in my head and I started giving up, and I was playing to my outs, which is fine. Like, I knew late game that I had to get that Ice Beam into Kyogre in the hopes, and I also could have checked that Grassy Terrain was going to leave soon, but I was like, oh, it's gone now. I can, if I get rid of this, I could maybe take this. I wasn't vocalizing that because I was just so in my head and was giving up, but I need to play to my outs. I need to keep battling, I need to focus, right? And then the final thing is like, literally everything is a threat. And like, I let THWACKEY, I was just like, oh yeah, THWACKEY, whatever. This is here to set terrain for Hitmonlee, like, and to fake out. Like, that's what this thing does. It doesn't do anything else. And I just like did not do my research enough. And like, this is what I love about Draft League, right? Is because you learn what other Pokemon can do. And so like, now I know what THWACKEY can do. Learned, figured it out. So definitely just like not letting myself push Pokemon aside, because they all have something special. They've all been drafted for a reason. You can only bring 6. They're brought for a reason. They've got something to do there. So yeah, that's definitely it. I think we won. We worked hard. Brayden played super well. As always, Brayden positions ridiculously well. And it's always hard when you're playing a person with Cole who also positions well, because like, that's the name of the game, is getting Cole into an advantageous position. But I think moving forward for me is like, also like, one, getting like the stick out of my butt, stop making excuses when things aren't going the way I want them to go, and just like play the game. And like, I mean, it's the heat of the moment and like the battle, and you get your feelings, but like, oh my god, grow up. But yeah, that was my learning. We're here, we're doing the things. Thank you so much if you've made it this far or just listen to me babble. Honestly, this section is mostly for me. And honestly, I've been appreciating it for myself, of like, we really, I think, have been growing a lot as a player since we've started like 2-ish months ago. And I think this is a big part of it, because I really do rewatch these games and really think about my actions and my play and how I can do better next time. And even if I didn't post these, like, it is so useful to record games. And I recommend to anyone, like, record your battles. Even if you're not going to post it, even if it's just on your phone, you can play back and relook at moments. And if you're speaking out loud, you have, like, evidence of what your thought process was in the moment. And it's just really nice. And I also find that, like, knowing that I'm speaking out loud helps me process a lot of this in a way that is helpful. Sweet. That's all. Thanks, friends. We'll see you for more. We're in the playoffs also, like, noted. So we'll see you for playoffs. We're going to see what happens. We're going to try and have fun for the next couple of weeks. But until then, bye.